Hi guys, TrilogyVenus here. Today I'm going to be talking about Mars conjunct Venus in Synastry. So let's get to it. So everyone knows this as being like the famous Mars conjunct Venus. Like, this is a famous placement because for one, it's kind of rare that you find somebody who has their Mars conjunct your Venus, especially at a close orb. I feel like I've run across people who have their Mars conjunct my Venus, but a lot of times it's like a wider orb, which is still felt. I still feel like wide orbs are felt just because this person has, the way that they take action, the way they go about their business is still in that Mars sign. So your Venus is still in your Venus sign. So it's like you're still gonna, represent that sign. So I still feel like the orbs don't really matter. But anyway, so Mars person, of course, is going to be the pursuer. They're going to pursue Venus. Venus can find this flattering because more than likely the Venus person is going to find the Mars person attractive. The way the Mars person looks, the way that they carry themselves is going to be extremely attractive. She's going to be looking at him like he's very masculine. She's going to feel like, oh my God, like he's so big and strong. This is like, this is who I need. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, of course she may not say it because she's Venus. She's not going to really express that. But Mars is going to express that he likes Venus. Whether that be like chasing her, because Mars can chase Venus. Like, he's going to chase her, literally. So, like, if you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, doing anything with Mars, then like stay away from Mars. But anyway, yeah, so he's gonna pursue her, and it's like, of course, your Mars sign and your Venus sign does not change. So it's like you're gonna be feeling like this about this person until the end of time. And I actually do see this synastry in a lot of married couples. One thing I've noticed is a lot of times it's mutual. Like the woman's Mars will be conjunct the man's Venus, and then the man's Venus will be conjunct the woman's Mars, which is like, I feel like one of the best placements because you're always going to be attracted to this person, like no matter what. And that's very, very good for relationships. One thing I can say about it is I know sometimes like the Mars can come off too strong, and it can kind of like shy the Venus person away because it's just like, I know sometimes, some women do not like to be like fantasized. Is that a thing? Because like 9 times out of 10, the Mars person is going to be fantasizing about Venus, being with Venus, most likely physically. And it's like Venus is going to be like, okay, like you doing a lot, you doing too much. And she's not going to want to, you know what I'm saying, engage. You may not want to engage because you feel like, okay, this is like too much. Like, especially if, I don't know, if Venus is like in a earth sign or something, it's like they're going to want to take a more slow, steady approach to love. So the Mars coming on extremely strong is kind of going to shy them away. They may shy them away. They may be like, like you doing too much. Like, this is just too much for me. One thing I can say as well is this can cause like arguments and things when the Mars is conjunct the Venus, just because of the way that it's a conjunction. So let's just say we have Mars in Aries, Venus in Aries, right? So how this man takes action, how this man takes action is exactly how the Venus person presents themselves. So you have Venus in Aries, right? So Venus in Aries is a very flirty kind of energy. It's a very come and go type of energy. And even though the Mars person will find this attractive, it can also irritate him because it's like, you're going to meet somebody, you're pretty much meeting somebody that's just like you. So, of course, if your Mars is in Aries, it could be the same thing. You're very passionate, but it doesn't last long. So now you're like, you have a come and go energy as well. But of course, it doesn't necessarily mean you want that in your woman. Like, because she going to be like, okay, like it's a come and go. And that could irritate him. That can cause issues because it's just like, why are you acting like me? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not gonna say it's better to have like sextiles and trines, but that's why they say sextiles and trines are more, kind of more harmonious energies, because it's like, okay, these energies mesh well. But for us to be like exactly the same energies, it's kind of like it's going to be irritating, because maybe the Venus wants somebody that's always into her, but she's dealing with Mars and Aries, and he's just like her. She's very flighty. She wants a man that's stable, that's always on her no matter what, or always interested in her, doesn't have come and go energy, but she's dealing with somebody that's just like her. So that could be very, very irritating, like either way. But I mean, that's just my take on Mars and Venus. I mean, it could be a real good placement, like, you know what I'm saying, if for like just pleasure seeking. It may not result in long term, unless there's, of course, like placements of Saturn, or, you know, 7th house synastry, something like that. But 9 times out of 10, like, it may not last. It may just be like a good time, and then you go about your business, because, you know. But yeah, that's all I have for Mars conjunct Venus. I'll see you guys next time. If you would like a natal reading or a compatibility reading, the link is in the description. Thank you. Talk to you later.